Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in, get yourself comfortable. And if you are an old face, welcome back, soul family. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good day and that you are relaxing. Some messages that came through. The worst thing found on someone's phone. And then I got loads of messages underneath, okay? Screenshots and suspect photos. An SEX tape, and then the question was, why was it kept? Because it was of a lame performance. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? The worst thing found on someone's phone, on a partner's phone, photos of like eggplant emojis being sent to other people, and then they're being sent back, but they're being sent back to the other person's partner. So like, it's almost like this person is sexting other girls and they're telling his wife or whoever, this is what's happening, and they're not doing anything about it. Okay, what else came through was weird kinks. Somebody's husband secretly messaging someone else of the same sex, sexting and talking about sensual experiences together. A pregnancy, getting someone else pregnant, thinking dad is cheating, and then finding photos of ... Grinder being found on the boyfriend or husband's phone when they're in an opposite sex relationship. A signed contract agreeing to be someone's side piece. A little bit like 50 Shades of Grey. And we all romanticize that, but that is some weird stuff going on there. Pros and cons list. Someone's wrote a pros and cons list about you. Somebody else buys breast milk online, and there's a question of whether that is a kink or whether it is for muscle training, because some people, I remember watching this program ages ago, and there was a woman who she kept producing breast milk even when her kids had grown, and she kept producing it, and she didn't know what to do. She had a really rare something going on with her DNA, or mutation in her DNA, so she just kept creating breast milk, and her boobs were just so sore, and like there was nothing that the hospital could do about it or whatever, so she kept expressing it. And then I know that there are actual websites where people sell their breast milk, because some parents, the mother cannot actually express breast milk, and they don't want to use like normal powdered milk, so they can actually buy that breast milk for their own baby. Okay, because breast milk is breast milk as long as it's been vetted and there's no illness in it and stuff like that. But some people, I remember in the documentary that some dudes would buy the breast milk because they'd use it as part of they were trying to gain muscle, and they'd be like, it's the best source of vitamin K and the best source of protein. So the question is whether or not whoever it is that's buying breast milk, is this part of the weird kink, or are they doing it for muscle training? And somebody else has been writing down a list of lies, and I don't know if this is part of the worst thing found on someone's phone, or if they're just writing down a list of lies not to trip up on them, so that they can keep it. Because the thing is as well, so if you don't lie, you don't really have to remember, because the truth is the truth. But somebody who lies will end up getting stuck in them, because at some point you're going to slip up, right? Okay. And an escort. There was something here about an escort and Viagra. Okay. Well, there's some weird messages coming through for me. So let's see. Where do you want me to go? Do you want me to go with this one? Okay, put it down and go for what? Oh, okay. That deck all the way back there. I'll just get my crystals out from there. Give me 1 second. I'll grab this one. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. There we go. I feel like someone is squeezed for time, or someone feels like they have to do something within a certain time period. Because I feel like the information that's coming out on here, somebody has got to tell you, or the person you're thinking of, the truth about something, because they wish to come towards you. I heard honest and vulnerable. But if they don't tell you everything and you hear it from someone else, or it's expressed in a different way, then you aren't going to believe them, or you're not gonna trust them, or something along those lines. Okay, so let's see. So let's see what is going on. Look, freedom, associations in your circle of friends, and then masquerade. There is somebody from the past. I'm getting someone's dad. Who's your dad? Who's your daddy? Who is your daddy? Or who's your daddy? I don't know which one it is, all right? But I mean, the messages that we've got come through are quite spicy and weird, and I don't know what's going on here. But they're very spicy energy, so I think it's more of a who's your daddy than it is who's my father, you know? So let's see. Tell me about these screenshots. Tell me about what is it that we need to know when it comes to all of this. Show us what we need to see. So we had, at first it was talking about your circle of friends and something being hidden in a circle of friends. So there's someone from the past that you know that's hiding something to do with spicy messages. Feeling safe is upside down. Someone's too worried about coming forward to reveal this. As a life or death issue, getting and using power, use people's resources. So someone's being bribed. Someone's being bribed or blackmailed. Someone's being blackmailed. A personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, somebody has been blackmailed for a while over a secret, a sexual secret. Could be sexual identity. Could be sexual orientation. Could be who's your daddy, you know. I'm just not sure. Let's see. Tell me about these weird kinks. What are the weird kinks? Something that they see as being, they're ashamed of. Because this is a heart wound. Something that people would kind of ridicule them for. Why? So you've got 8th house coming up here as well. I heard pray the gay away. So someone here is either questioning their sensuality. I'm saying that rather than sex because I don't want it to get flagged by YouTube. They're either, because look, you've got the South Node coming out. So this person's, I don't feel like they're questioning it. I feel like they've always known, but they've had to repress or hide this because the South Node is about, look, it says anxiety about. There will not be trouble. This person's had to repress something about themselves and they're getting blackmailed. They're literally getting blackmailed over this. And then you have here Neptune, inspire others with, be prepared to sacrifice for, yielding is the only way to. This person doesn't want to be in their South Node anymore. I feel like this person, there's something about them having to tell you. Why you though? Why you? Yeah, this person is frightened. They're frightened too because this is the garden and the gate, which is what are you waiting for? With it being upside down. They're not waiting for anything. They're not. They're doing it even though they feel scared. Because otherwise, whoever it is that's blackmailing is going to constantly have power over them. Because everything that's in here is to do with sex. It's to do with our self-worth when it comes to how we connect in that way. It's to do with our identity when it comes to sensuality, when it comes to, again, how you connect. There's nothing wrong with having sex tapes. If that's what floats your boat, go for it. Why not? You know, weird kinks. Weird is subjective. As long as you're not, you know, into bestiality or children, anything else is a good thing, you know. So what is weird? What's the weird kink? What's the weird kink? Oh, what is the weird kink? What is the weird kink? Something that they are very regretful about or something they're very shameful over. The Sun. I've got over here. Gimme. What is this? It says here, the power of love, investment, gambles or other games, your creations, the Sun, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, the Sage of higher power in reverse and gilded regret. There's something that they and then you've got daughter romance, something that they have been told that they should be ashamed of. They should just be ashamed of this. This is something that I heard disgusting. It's disgusting. But I kept getting in other readings, this person could be bi or pan or trans, I don't know, transgender, excuse me. None of those things should be, you should not be ashamed of those. And I heard upbringing. So with upbringing, because the power of love knows no race, it knows no creed, it knows no gender. It doesn't care if you are tall or short, if you're fat or thin. It doesn't matter if you are woman, man, he, she, they. Love is love, right? Again, as long as you are taking out the things that I said before that were the weird kings. The sun, the power of love. I feel like somebody here feels inspired to come towards you because they know that if they're truthful with you, but genuinely truthful, that I heard 90% of you will accept them. The other 10 may be like, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate this, but this is a no from me. And I heard, at least I've tried for those 10%. But for everyone else, this power of love to the sun, to the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, this person may already psychically know. I feel like you may have reached out to this person in some way. But this person's taken a massive gamble on you. A massive gamble. And I'm now hearing that song by Snow Wife, American Horror Show. So this person may just have a really high sex appetite. BDSM, without a doubt, is coming through. This person has kinks. I don't think I want to repeat that. It's just some spicy stuff being said. A lot of spicy stuff. Deceit is upside down. So I feel that this card is like a loaded card, right? Because deceit is all about lies, the things that you don't know. It's very much the 7 of Swords, but the 7 of Swords in reverse is about a truth being told, but this truth is loaded with certain energy, whether that is loaded with giving truth in that way because they want you to react in a certain way, or it can be, I'm giving this truth, but I know that you're going to react in a certain way and it's not going to be in the best way, or I'm hoping that it will be, but this is a heavy tower for me to show you. So I feel like there's something here with that feeling safe in reverse. And then you have the garden and the gate in reverse. This person feeling safe in reverse, what do they do to feel unsafe with no love? A psychic attack of some sort? Tell me more about this with the sus photos. Why does he keep throwing himself on the floor? It's so infuriating. You're getting me to actually exercise and move. How dare you? Shame is coming out as well. What is so shameful? What is it that is so shameful to this person? With the 8th house, this is shadow work. A personal issue reaches resolution is in reverse. This person finds it very hard to talk about. Very hard to talk about. Because I feel like this person has been told that it's shameful. They've just been told. Constantly been told this is shameful. Yeah, look, this is inner child healing. Inner child healing. I don't know if they feel safe coming to you or they feel hopeful coming to you. They've been bribed. This pros and cons list, I don't know if this is like, they've wrote down a pros and cons of being able to come to you and tell you this. Like, what are the pros? And I think the pros outweigh the cons. Tell me more. This literally could be that they have been, especially that husband secretly messaging someone else, same sex, sexting and talking about sex, sensual experiences together. It can be that, okay? Because to me, like, I hear that and I'm like, that's no big deal. I mean, of course, you should not be cheating, irrespective of your, your orientation or your identity. And I'm not condoning that. But I feel like the shame is coming in because it's same sex. Because this person, I feel like this person has always known what their identity is, but they've always had to repress it. So now that they're at a point in their life where they have to look at it and figure it out, there's a lot of regret. There's a lot of shame that's coming up that has been pushed onto them through childhood. And that pray the gay away. I know that there are like churches that do like, what's it called, conventions or something, where they're supposed to pray the sin out of them so that they become heterosexual. And it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you know, I'll give you a little bit of information about me. When I was a kid, I went to church. I was actually in the church choir. I was in the church choir from the age of 11 up until 16. And the reason that I left is exactly because of that. Because I remember going into Sunday school and the pastor said, it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. And at my young mind, I was like, well, I thought we were all made in the eye of God. I thought we were made in his perfect image. But there's exceptions, is there now? And I was like, nah, I'm out of here. I don't want to be around bigoted people. And I'm not saying that every church is like that. That was my experience. And I feel like someone here they've had to grow up being told that they aren't normal for being normal. Just being normal. Can you imagine if everybody was painted the same shade? If everybody looked the same? If everybody loved the same? What a flipping boring world we live in. That's the reason why we are created differently and have different purposes and love differently. And when I say love differently, I'm just literally talking about same-sex love to, non-same-sex love. That there's nothing wrong with that. And someone here, this is something that they have to work on. And when I say work on, they need to pour love into this area, because someone has been sat in their south node for so long over this. So flipping long. And I feel like I don't know if their partner, because whether that husband secretly messaging someone else same sex, I'm getting that this person was married or is married. And I have a feeling that their partner I feel like they do know about it, or their mother knows about it, and they've been blackmailed in some way. Like, you better do A, B, and C. And with that daughter romance in reverse, this person felt, I don't know if they feel no two ways about leaving the relationship they're in, or their relationship has felt loveless because they're not genuinely themselves and they're not genuinely happy where they are. This Sage of Higher Power in reverse to the Sun, it's almost like they know that they've been given wrong information. I heard about you though. Why about you? Because you got Wounded Healer coming out with Sekhmet. Sekhmet is one of the most beautiful energies I've ever met. She is the first deity or energy that I ever worked with when I was going through a dark night of the soul. And she is both Mother Healer and she is Warrior Queen. She breathes deserts with her breath. She is the daughter of Ra, the sun god. But she's a lioness. She's also deeply, deeply protective of her children. And this Wounded Healer here, you were painted out to be something else. I don't know what, but this person, I heard the divinity in you sees the divinity in me. I don't know if, and I got this before in a reading, that there's something here with a divine counterpart. I feel like this person could be a divine counterpart. They might not be, but this person, your inner child calls to their inner child. There's something about be happy, be free, because when we're kids, we see things black and white. If we're sad, we cry, we express it, we get hugs. If we hurt our knee, it bleeds and we cry about it. And then, once we've got the affection that we need and we've been made to feel safe and validated, we get up and we carry on playing. It's only when we get older that we hurt and we don't express it, because we have all of these expectations put on us by our parents, by our peers, by society, that you have to act a certain way dependent on your religion, your creed, your tradition, your gender. Men don't cry, so on and so forth. And we don't. We don't lead with our inner child. We don't cry because we're sad and then get a hug and get asked, are you okay? Irrespective of gender, and then get on with our day. We don't do that. And it's a shame. It really is. That is a shame. And I don't know what you've done for this person, but you're coming through as the Wounded Healer. You're coming through as somebody who has your own wounds and is healing your own wounds, but is open with that, and it's inspiring this person. And I heard love is love, because love is love, and it's true. Love is love. And I heard fuck everybody who thinks that it's not. And I don't usually swear on my channel, but someone's ancestor came through and was like, don't just say F it. Fuck everybody who doesn't see it that way, because love is love. And what is that? Love is the unconditional love. It's source code. It's divine source. It's what God, Allah, Vishnu, Shiva, it's what divine source is. It's just love. So the fact that, and I'm really getting, and I don't know why I needed to tell you about when I went to church, people talk about, the oneness of all. And then they set conditions on what that love should look like. And that's the reason why I left. And I didn't realise that when I was a kid. That's the reason why I left. And it's because we do as humans set conditions to love. The only love that is unconditional is that what we get from oneness, from, divine source. We're the only ones that set conditions. And this person has had conditions set upon them for the whole of their life. We all have conditions that are set upon us, but some of us are more open to understanding those conditions, why they're there, and ignoring the ones that just do not resonate with us. Do you know what I mean? And this person is very much a rule book. I'm getting like the King of Swords, very kind of military or police, or maybe they were brought up by a military like parent or something like that. Rigid belief system is what I'm hearing. But how does this tie into you? Because you've got attachment here. What's the attachment? What's the attachment? What is this? Why do I get to see it in reverse? What's this heavy Seven of Swords in reverse energy? Grief. Woman holding the coin. Expect powerful change and grief. Some sort of involvement in either witchcraft, spell work, evil eye, some sort of set intention to block a new beginning coming in for you. And I heard I didn't know who you were. I didn't know who you were at the time. And I heard I'm so sorry. I didn't know who you were at the time. And then look what you've got at the back. First house. Now I flipping do. Immediately, the way you project yourself, do it on your own. They may have put some sort of obstacle in your way, or help someone to put an obstacle in your way. Because woman holding the coin, this card is not the same as man holding the coin. This card with the black cat with a lot of purple there, purple and red, crown to root. Somebody here helped someone to split you up. And I don't know who splitting you up is, but they block something. They helped to put a heart wall in. Or they were trying to hold you in your south node, not realising they were holding themselves in their south node. Obsession. But this person got obsessed with knowing who you are. And self-sabotage is in reverse. This may be why this person is no longer... They no longer want to be where they are. Love is love. I just keep hearing love is love. They want to love who they want to love. And they no longer want to be bribed. They no longer want to be held back. They no longer want to be... What's the word? They no longer want people pointing the finger at them, or that's how they feel they will be if they stay where they are. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know, there's a sadness that comes from this person. Yeah, you're very close to achieving your goals and community and journey. They may have blocked you from your soul tribe, or they may have blocked themselves from their own soul tribe because they were listening to other people's conditionings of how they should love themselves, how they should be loved, and what love is. Okay? But this community is in the upright. So this is a beautiful community. This is a community that is accepting, that is loving, and they will love you for who you are, irrespective. And I heard Jesus said it. Jesus said it. Sixth house, as a full-time job. This person could be a priest, or this person could go to church quite a lot. Serving, do it a little at the time. This person could be. But you've also got here fragmentation in reverse. There's been and good juju. There's been a massive healing journey that someone's been on. That's bringing in a lot of blessings for someone's life. Pleasure. But this person has, I feel like whoever this person is here has been celibate, or maybe you've been celibate because you've got North Node underneath here. Your celibacy has actually pushed you into your North Node. There will be success and benefit, and it says North Node, and then pleasures in reverse, fragmentation and good juju, not sharing your sensual energy with just randoms. Why have you got good juju over here with South Node? Putting you into your South Node brought in benefits for someone else. They may have helped this, and they're so sorry. They're so sorry, they're so sorry. I just keep hearing, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. North Node, let me put it down over here. What did they do? Why are they so sorry? What did they do? This is someone from your past. This is somebody that you might know. Okay, because you have on here, today for tomorrow. And that number down there is a 5. But whenever I look at this, it reminds me of like siblings, or like from a bygone past, a bygone era. It's giving me the 6 of Cups energy. And it's one person. Can you see how one of the women's actually holding the other one's wrist? They're not holding hands. So one's almost like pulling the other one along or going, no, you can't go without me. And they both have very similar haircuts. They have very similar dresses on. It's almost like having a funeral for the past self. Someone didn't want to leave. So somebody was holding you in your south node, or somebody was encouraging a wound that you had to grow. I heard exponentially. How? Saturn. Be realistic about, be concerned about. You must wait before you can. This was a life lesson. You didn't realise this at the time. This is a family member did this. I don't know if this is a family. I don't get that this person is a family member. I get this is someone who's in love with you. That's the vibes that I'm getting, that somebody's in love with you. But you have a family member who instigated something, who may have paid to have something done to you to block you from an inheritance, block you from money, block you from status. As you did in the past, your home base or your family, what you did, do what makes you feel secure. And we started off with feeling safe in reverse, right? There was some sort of central energy that was projected over towards the collective at some point. I heard at early age. I'm just looking down on these. Signed contract, agreeing to be a side piece. I feel like whoever it was that they decided to get to help them had very similar wounds that you did. There may have been a time that you didn't like yourself. But I mean, when we're teenagers, we don't really like ourselves, do we? We're going through that really awkward phase. Some of us, excel through it, but many of us feel we're all arms and legs. Do you know what I mean? And it's that awkward time. But tell me about this pros and cons. Envy. You have a sibling, you have a cousin, you have a mum, dad, someone who was very, very jealous of you. Very jealous of you growing up. Because you were, and you still are, in celestial alignment. You've got 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, okay? Maybe you've always been clairvoyant. Maybe you've always been able to manifest things towards you, but you didn't have confidence. Yeah, this is coming out with the cosmic power to do with the inner child and then the wounded healer. What did you heal? You healed something in someone, or you inspired something in someone from long ago, I heard, from long ago. Yin and yang. They wish they had taken action when they did towards you in a positive light. They're now seeing this. They're literally now seeing who the parasite was. Because you've got parasite here. And you've got financial constraints. So somebody here was eating up your Midas touch, your lucky energy. Happy family. Happy families in reverse. You've got meditate and contemplate. Someone's realised this. Someone's realised that you could have been their divine counterpart. You could have been their best friend. You could have been soul family. You could have been soul mate. All right? Manifestation. They're realising that they were focusing on the wrong thing, or they were hanging out with the wrong person, or whoever this family member is, they shouldn't have been listening to them. They should not have been ingesting toxins or poisons. What does that mean? What does that mean? I heard mother knows best. So someone's mother here was poisoning them against you, because you've got truth in reverse and it's orange. Okay, so that's to do with mother. Parasite, their mum's a parasite. Step out of your comfort zone, north node, to keep them in their south node. Why did they want to keep this person in their south node? For what reason? 7th chakra, diplomatic relationships and get a fair deal. And that side, because it came out on its side, I'm going to read both sides. Balance, cooperation, and your partners. Because this person, especially with it being next to Archangel Metatron, this is some sort of psychic connection partnership of some sort. Business deals, I heard. Why did I hear business deals? For what reason? Leo, this person could be a Leo. You could be a Leo, or your 5th house is important. Liberation, live out loud. Because you would accept this person exactly for who they are. There'd be no struggle. There'd be no judgment. There'd be no shame. There'd be no regret. There'd be no nothing. And that Leo, I always think of Leos as being the solar plexus, inner child. Your inner child and their inner child would free each other. Oh my gosh. Seasons is upside down. Leo, confidence is your key to success is upside down. This person may have fallen in love with you a very long time ago, but they didn't say anything. They were paid. I don't know what this is like. I don't know if this person, if you've known this person for a while, or they've been made to watch you for a while, or they started watching you a long time ago. North Node, you're helping this person to go into their North Node. Look, you've got be bold and make the first move, and then cornucopia underneath. They're running towards you. Fearless love. Look at that. Fearless love, because you are fearless love, and you're teaching this person to be fearless in their own love. Love is love. Love is love. Your goals, the day-to-day reality of use the most business-like way. And didn't I say something about business partnership? The energy is gaining momentum. This person's coming towards you. Man holding the coin. They may not have a lot of money at the moment. They're going through something. They may not have a lot of money at the moment. And you've got Taurus underneath. Your beliefs, the cost of use the most direct way, and then you've got hostilities underneath. So there's issues going on with their money. There's issues going on with their money. What are the issues with their money? What are the issues with their money? Power. Why have they got a lack of power when it comes to their money? What's happening to their money? Healer of all ages came out, so they've got to heal some money wounds. Brazen is upside down, and nothing is yet set in stone. So this person at the moment has maybe some deep-seated wounds when it comes to finances, when it comes to receiving and accepting support, when it comes to abundance, worthiness. Yeah, look, magician and the mirror. The magician is usually somebody who has all the resources they need. And this mirror being here, that's what they have to look at. That's what they need to heal. You've also got desire in reverse and moss. This is also continuing on the path that they're already on when it comes to tapping into who they are, what, their identity, their orientation, what love is love for them, and being comfortable in that. I heard letting the walls crumble if they need to crumble. Let them crumble. Let that tower fall where it needs to fall. Why hold up a tower that is not holding you up? For what reason? Artificial heart, exactly. Pretending. This person's going through the motions in some way. All right, this could be somebody who's in a polyamorous relationship. Or I feel like this person is in a relationship, and to the outer world, people just see them as being a family man or family woman or family he, she, they. And then behind closed doors, this person may have like multiple partners, or they may partake in weird kink things where they sign contracts to be someone's side piece, or they're secretly messaging someone of the same sex, talking about sensual experiences, because they've not been given this opportunity to be themselves and just explore who they are, what they like, what love is for them. So they've had to hide this. And I feel like the lesson for them right now is healing that wound. Stop trying to please everybody else. If how do I express this? They need to heal this part of themselves. Artificial heart. Because right now it's almost like a facade. They're pretending to be someone they're not. They're literally pretending to be someone they're not. But then with this over here, the healer of all ages and celestial alignment, Libra coming through, I feel like this person's coming towards you because I keep getting this energy that they are in contact with your energy in some way. You are healing them, or you're inspiring them to be motivated to heal themselves, to be authentic within themselves. Okay, 12th house is here, seeking oneness with all there is. Exactly, philanthropy and keeping your involvement hidden. So this is a secret admirer. But do you know what? They're not going to be secret for very long, because you've got on here secret revealed and it's in reverse. And you've also got a tough end. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and I feel like this is for you and for them. You have a connection with this person in some way. And I heard past lives are real. Maybe this person didn't believe in past lives. Bride in a Cage. Bride in a Cage is a love spell card, and with it being upside down, there's something that was tied around them. Maybe they had some sort of parasitical attachment put on them by their mother or by whoever they're in this fake relationship with. Okay? And with the magician in the mirror in reverse, they're seeing their surroundings for the first time properly. It's almost like when you have that spiritual awakening and the friends that you hung around with, they no longer resonate with you. or the job that you're in, and the gossip at lunchtime no longer resonates with you. This person's eyes have been opened properly. You're part of their soul family. You're part of their soul family, and I have a feeling they may be part of yours. Emotions are running high. You and your loved ones are safe. Venus, the attraction of, pleasure from, and good times. They can feel safe around you because they've been blinded to pain for such a long time. They can feel safe around you. It's the first time in their life, and I feel like it may have been decades, since they've actually felt comfortable or felt safe to be vulnerable and to be their authentic self. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I just keep hearing love is love is love is love is love. Love is love is love is love is love. You've got Aries here and you've got Mars. The drive for, the confronting of, an action. Energies to meet the challenge or desires regarding, resulting from the honesty and strength. Honesty and strength is coming through here. This person wants to come in and make a big gesture. The child that I was meant to be. There's some sort of anger. I think they're coming to some sort of realization about their childhood. Because this is childhood wounds coming to the surface. Something that they really deeply have to heal. I don't know, how are you helping them heal? How is the collective helping them heal? How? Show me, how? Third house, some sort of communication. By letting them know, this is, the thing is as well with Mayat, giving and receiving, this is about karma, this is about lessons. With it being in the reverse, I don't know if you said something to them, because you've got here third house, you're connecting with them in some way. By making the right connections, the idea in question, get your ideas going. Now, I don't know if you work with this person. I don't know if they're watching you on a TV screen. I don't know if you upload content like I do. But I'm getting that there is some sort of, you're connecting with them in some way. For others, you're connecting with them in the ethers. But it's not just that, because you've got masquerade here and you've got Libra, relationships, the beauty of do it with your partner's ancestors. For some of you, this is a co-worker, or this is someone that wants to work with you. Blinded to pain. This person may have ignored this for a very long time. This person is closer than you think. This person is closer than you think. Or they're going to be closer than you think. Tell me more. How? How is this message getting out to them? How is this message getting out to them? How? Etheric cords. You're connected. This is a soul connection, because the only cord that you cannot get rid of, the only one that you cannot sever, is that to a twin flame or like a higher vibrational soulmate. Wow. Okay. And look what comes through. Cancer. This is soul family. I'm telling you. Intuition to protect, attitudes from the past about, resulting from the history of. You guys have had past lives together. Listen, my goodness. Grounding and forgetting oneself. You are extremely grounding to this person. You feel extremely safe to this person. And I just heard, I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to finally meet you. And I don't feel like this is, if you've met this person in the past, they're like, oh, I can't wait to meet you. No, I feel like it is coming home in some way. And then you've got surrender to the divine, sacrifice. There is something that you have said, either in the ethers or through a TV screen or whatever it may be, that has hit them right in the chest, right in the solar plexus. Okay? Surrender to the divine. Sometimes, there are sacrifices we need to make in life that are actually for us. This person may be sacrificing a lot. I heard karmic family ties, and they see it as a sacrifice, but when really they're surrendering it to the divine, and it's going to ground them. Wow, so they can actually shine. And I heard with you, they can shine with you. Look, adjustments are required, are in reverse. Revenge. Oh, someone ain't liking this. Someone ain't going to like this though. Someone is not going to like this. I keep hearing mother knows best, mother knows best, mother knows best. Their mum is not going to like this. The awareness of many thoughts about or from many words. This person already knows about it. This person may have blocked you too. Wow. The moon. Feelings caused by reactions nurturing of. Naked. And then what's underneath? Your dreams need a practical plan. See, I feel like with your dreams need a practical plan. Someone needs to protect your dream state. If you are meeting up with this person, or if this person tries to reach out to you in dream state, you need to make sure there are no false lights. There are no holes in your aura or in that, that connection that you have. You can be quite verbal with your guides. So if you pray before you go to bed, or you have daily affirmations, you can set an actual daily affirmation or nightly affirmation of, I call to my team of highest light and resonance. Please ensure that if I meet up with my other half, or I meet up with whoever this person is, that only those of light can come towards me, and that you protect me from any intruders, for example. Okay? Uranus, stir up the situation by be open to new ideas about, invent a way to, and Mercury. So this mother is trying to figure out a way, of affecting something to do with your heart space, because you've got heartbroken coming up here. All right. And it's not just you, I heard their son. They're trying to do this to their son. They're trying to figure out a way of stopping their son from going towards you. This person sees it as revenge. Like, how dare you awaken my son from the pain that's around them? How dare you not let me control them? How dare you be authentic in your light and inspire this person to be authentic in theirs? Rare. Now, it doesn't have to be son. It can be daughter. It can be he, she, they. But they wouldn't say they. Okay? Their mother wouldn't say they. Wow. Because you also have here, it's time to release negativity. I don't know why I said it like that. Full moon in Scorpio in reverse. And then you have act like a leader, realize and demonstrate. Yeah, this person's trying to figure out a way of affecting this Leo. How can they do something to their emotions to make them look at you in a certain way, or to smother them? I heard smother them in some way. Wow. This person is, I was going to say this person is crazy, but they're not. This person is calculated. And I heard in the name of Jesus. And then they will go into a church and be like, Lord, praise me. After they've just, what? I'm getting that also when their child was young. I don't know if when they were little, like when I'm hearing 8 years old, something happened when they were 8 years old. Or they may have shown their true self, their true, authentic, beautiful self. And their mum was like, don't dare. No son of mine will be gay. Or no son of mine will be this. Or, I'm getting that their parents do not see the difference between sexualities. They don't see the difference between being pan, being bi, being gay. It's all just sinning. Wow. And they didn't feel safe growing up. So they had to comply. And it's giving me that, I don't know if you've heard of Teal Swan. Like, she's like this spiritual coach, and she was talking about the doll syndrome. And the doll syndrome is like when you think of a child, and a child, they go and get their doll and they play with their doll, and their doll will be whatever it is that they imagine for it. Okay, so if they want their doll to be a sick patient, then the doll then embodies that through their imagination. They move the bits around, the arms and stuff like that. And when they're finished, they put their doll over in the corner and they go and do something else. There is the doll syndrome. It is where parents do the same thing to their children. So, and you end up with two different variants happening as we then grow up as adults. You have, this parent, only showing attention and affection and so on and so forth, depending on what the parent's needs are. Okay. So the parent wanting this child to be obedient and to do this and do that and blah, blah, blah. And then you have two variants. One child that is the yes child, that becomes the doll. I will fit your needs. I will act how you want. You want me to get really good grades. You want me to praise Jesus and go to church. I will do that. And then you have the other child who doesn't, who goes, F that, I'm not doing any of that. But you end up with two different children. You have one that will comply and feel empty inside. And you see that in adults who then have this weird relationship with their parents where they try to hit every single expectation. Remember, I'm not a therapist. This is just something that I'm relaying. But they try to hit every expectation that their parent gives them to their own detriment. And they are constantly running after the appreciation of their parent or parental figures. And then you have the opposite. You have the child that was like, I'm not conforming. They're the children that had the meltdowns. They're the ones that were always compared to their other siblings who always complied. They were the doll that was put back on the shelf. that was ignored. The middle child, or the children that, you know, become very self-sufficient because they weren't doing what their parents wanted to. Because it doesn't always have to be very direct. It can sometimes be nuanced. It literally could be, oh, this child is doing what I want. I will give them more attention. You deal with yourself. They then become the child that feels like they're going to be rejected. So they reject before they get rejected. And this energy is coming through with that doll syndrome of this person feeling like they are the one that has to comply. They constantly have to do what their mother tells them so that they get that feeling of validation. So this person's being very brave, very courageous in kind of looking at that and even questioning, you know, do I want to be here? Or do I want to move towards something that will bring me joy, which is you? I think that's amazing. I don't want to go too far more into it. Yeah, look, Seven of Swords. This person feels like there's information they've got to tell you. You've got Knight of Swords here. This person wants to rush in and tell you something, but tell me more about illusions. Why was I showing illusions? Four of Wands. Yes, something that's making them feel really unsafe. Because this person's being bribed in some way. Really unsafe. They're feeling really unsettled at the moment. Why? Two of Cups. This is a really unbalanced, unhealthy relationship. Whether that's with that artificial heart, with whoever they are in a marriage with or relationship with, or whether that is just the relationship they have with their own mother or with their feminine, divine feminine energy that they have within themselves when it comes to their identity and what love is. Yeah. Feeling really unbalanced about this. I think there's also this fear of if they do come towards you and they tell you everything and they tell you, you know, what their mum's been up to and this wider community and what people have been doing in the shadows and blah, 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 and what their actual full involvement was until they realised who you were, that you will turn around and be like, well, get fucked. Excuse my language, you know? Because I feel like this will completely break them. Because the Queen of Pentacles is coming up to the Princess of Pentacles. I feel like this person feels like they don't have what they feel you need as an offer, if that makes sense. I can't speak. They're speechless. Yeah, because you've got the Queen of Pentacles here to the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're being seen as the Queen of Pentacles. You're being seen as very abundant. You're being seen as, you know, I heard very beautiful, and that's irrespective of gender. Because everyone's beautiful. Ten of Wands to the World, to the Three of Cups. There was a third party. There was some sort of third party interference that was continuing some sort of oppression, keeping them in their place to keep you in your place. Okay, that World card though in the middle, it was benefiting someone. It wasn't benefiting you and it wasn't benefiting this person. Okay. It was benefiting someone though because they were getting loads of money from it. I heard mother. It was the mother. And you've got the King of Pentacles here to the Emperor. Their mother has a very aggressive energy, a really aggressive energy. And I heard peacocking. This person likes to dress a certain way. Now this can be mother, or this could be their wife. It could be their husband, whoever this is for you. Like you've got Ten of Swords. Wow. You've got the Hermit. And you've got Judgment. This person feels like you're their positive karma. I keep hearing absolution. This person is looking for absolution. Princess of Cups to the Princess of Swords. This is a leap of faith. That on its own is a leap of faith. This person wants to offer you this cup of love. They don't want to think about it too hard. They don't want to study it too hard in case they psych themselves out of it. You've got the Three of Wands. This person really wants to expand with you. They don't want anyone else to have you. They don't want anyone else to have you. Obsession. Yeah, look, they want this new beginning with you. They want this new beginning with you. I'm going to leave it there because otherwise it will go into an hour and then 2 hours and then days and then months and oh, wither away and blah, blah, blah. Yes, I'm going to stop. I love you guys. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you're already intuitively knew. Didn't get to find out about buying breast milk, kink, or muscle training. So I'm going to tick off the things that we kind of went through and then I will pick this up again tomorrow because there's some interesting and weird things in there. Like really weird things. Like Viagra, why'd that come up? Is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, well, love you guys. If anyone is looking for a personal reading, information is in the description down below. I cannot speak. I'm losing my words because I've been talking for nearly an hour. If you are a new face and this resonated and you'd like to see more of my weird kinks and me talking non-stop, please can you hit on the like, the subscribe and notification bell down below. With that being said, love you guys. See you later. Bye.